So I'm back with the guys at Small Town Titans again, and as you can tell, we were big fans of this band. I don't always wear shirts when I interview
We're
a band.
a big fan of Atlanta Rock
Normally
Reviews.
he's shirtless.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Nobody wants to see that, I can promise you. So, hey, the first thing I want to ask about, you guys just did like some television, didn't you? Like in the last couple days?
You know what?
Yeah,
That's
Thursday.
true. Yeah, we did do a. It's not television. They're going to be doing like a YouTube series. It's almost like That Metal Show, but just a little bit more on the local scene, and it was really cool. Todd Bedard's the guy who's hosting it, and we know him through mutual friends through one of the music schools that I work at. So it was it was cool. It was a lot of fun.
So it looks like recently you've picked up a sponsor in Cold Cock Whiskey. I noticed you guys do a lot with those guys.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes,
What's that
delicious.
Johnny, that's you, man.
We'll start with it being delicious. It tastes like American honey for the most part. If you like that, you're gonna dig it. It started like 9 months ago. We got an email one day, and it was just this random, hey, let us know what you're into, what you guys do. I call the number, I leave them a voicemail. Simple as that. Hey, this is who we are. This is what we've done. They call us back. They say they like our song "Party in Hell." And next thing you know, we're hooked up with them. And we didn't know how big of a deal it would be until we saw that they were sponsoring the Uproar Festival and Mayhem Festival. And
I think we even saw you at Uproar, like at their tent.
Yeah, we were at the
So I walked up, I was like,
They gave us
Small Town
tickets
Titans?
and
Standing
hooked
there.
us up with free tickets.
We had a great time.
And then Crowbot got on board with them as well. They're good buddies of ours. Happy to see that they're kicking ass. They're doing great stuff right now.
Yeah, they were just out rocking the range, man.
They're
That's
on
awesome.
their way, man. It's great to see.
Yeah, they were like the breakout band. Or something.
Yeah.
Absolutely, they're very
And,
cool.
So it just keeps going, and when we get to play outside of PA, we get to have Cold Cock. You mentioned Party in Hell, and every time I interview you guys, we talk about that song, but it's kind of funny. I picture you guys 30 years from now, like on some giant stage, you're like, we still got to play that song.
I hope that happens.
I hope I have a voice like this. Hey, don't we have to do Party in Hell tonight?
Yeah. If it ever gets to the point where I hate that song, I'm totally fine with it.
You're an optimistic
Because that means we're still out there
30
playing.
years.
Still out there playing 30 years from now. Yeah. Wow. Think of that.
So you guys just played with one of my favorite bands out there right now, Almost Kings.
I love those guys, man.
Yeah.
Such cool guys. Like they were just like they treated us like royalty. They were awesome. I mean, no pun intended.
I was gonna say they almost treated you like kings.
Almost treated us
Almost like kings, yeah.
Their CD's still in my car right now.
We
Well-
were jamming to it on the way up.
What's funny, I played your guys' music on our show about a week ago, and we had a discussion about that, and I said, in some ways, weird ways, you remind me of them, not in that you guys really do rap stuff, but it's hard to put you in a box and say what you guys sound like. So how do you describe yourselves to people?
We're the first ever Weedle rock band.
What does that mean?
We created our own genre. It's called Weedle rock. There's Wheatlers across the nation.
Every time he says that, I just think of a little top going around and
It's
around.
Weedle rock. That's what it is.
Weeble wobble.
Yeah.
Isn't there a Pokemon called Weedle or something like that?
Yeah.
I think so, but no
yellow guy.
association with the little worm Pokemon.
I mean, honestly,
That's what I think of.
That's the best compliment that we can get. That
childhood
means
right
that
there.
we're making our own sound. So it's it's cool.
It is hard. Like, I feel like we hesitate every time somebody asks us, because I
I think every band does.
Yeah, that's why I came up with the stupid name for a genre. Because everybody asks us that all the time. We're like, we don't know. We play music, man.
right? You name
Weedle
those,
rock.
those big artists that you're like, and then you sound like you're really kind of full of yourself. You sound like Avenged Sevenfold meets Led Zeppelin meets Soundgarden. It's like, wow, why aren't you selling out Madison Square Garden yet? So it's hard. You know.
So,
Off that way.
a good friend of ours in there tonight, Christina, who's battling cancer, picked your song "Sky High" as one of her. By the way, she mentioned, I asked her what her top 3 kicking cancer's ass songs were, and that one made it in the list. Just so you know, tell us a little bit about that song, because she's really been a big promoter of that song, and we play it on the show a lot.
Fantastic.
Well,
Ben wrote the chorus. Ben wrote the chorus of that song.
Yeah.
He wrote the music to that.
It was funny because I've been playing guitar for only like 6 years, and that was one of the first guitar riffs that I ever wrote. And I was playing it in my house in the little side room for years, and my mom and dad were just so sick of it. Like, oh my God, will you play something else?
Will you please play Party?
And
we get that way
so
with
nice to hook up with these guys.
Not to interrupt, but that's how he
always
is.
what it is.
Whenever he comes up with a new riff,
It's
Hey, if I like it, I play it over and over and over.
freaking hammer.
It's like, hey guys, this will be a song, just so you know.
And I room with this kid, so I hear it 24/7.
pretty much. It's not that we don't. It's not that we hate the riff. It's just that like we go to bed knowing the riff.
It's like pop radio. It's just like it gets bashed into your head. It's ridiculous.
But I had the riff and I had this little chorus going, and it was just nice to hook up with some other guys that could make it come to life, you know. And Phil did that with the rest. He wrote the rest of the lyrics. Everything just tied in so well.
Yeah.
And everything just came together, and I was just so happy to be able to hear this song that was being played in my house for years just come alive, you know.
And it turned out to turn into a song that's about, like, you know, dealing with betrayal and, you know, dealing with you know, things that where, you know, kind of you're left hanging out to dry, but you got to do everything in your power to keep going and surviving. So that's pretty much what that song's about.
Playing as a trio tonight. I know we've seen you do all kinds, so tonight's a trio night.
We are playing as a trio tonight. I mean, just recently we lost a member of the band who was our bassist, and I mean, he's still alive. He's not.
He's still with us.
He's still with us. Thank goodness.
He's out there somewhere.
But he's out there somewhere doing his thing, living his life. And at the moment, we are playing as a trio. So it's definitely a challenge. We're up for the challenge though, and we've had a lot of great shows as a trio. So, and I believe that tonight will be no different.
We've seen you play, and it works awesome. Now, how does that work for you? Because you are like to be out and about and moving around, but when you're playing, you can't do that as much.
It's so interesting, you know, and that's the challenge behind it. I love the challenge behind that because, you know, I'm trying to find and strike that balance between being the best, like, you know, frontman that I could possibly be, and the best bass player at the same time. So it's definitely a check and balance, and I still have yet to master that. So
you're still pretty good at it,
but
man.
Thank you. Thank you.
We were definitely nervous the first time that we did that. You know, I'm not even gonna lie. We came off the stage just not feeling like ourselves. You know.
Well, yeah, we had no time to prepare.
We didn't think it. Yeah, it just had.
It just happened.
Yeah, our bass player didn't show up, and God, you know, God bless, he could just pick it up and do it.
Amen.
And we got through the show, and it wasn't a bad show, I don't think, but there's just not that confidence of, you know, you're doing something on the fly for the first time. But naturally, that's just starting to go away more and more every show.
Yeah, man. It gave us, it kind of breathed new life into us, and we all had to step up to the plate in a different way. And so far, I feel like we're batting 1,000 because every show we play, we get better and better, and it's just.
Gotta go up to Canada. It seems where all those trios come out of. Right? Get you up to Canada.
Living in the limelight, the universe dream.
That one,
yeah. Everybody's like, "Oh, you're gonna be Geddy Lee now." Like that's what all my friends are like. You're gonna be Geddy Lee, huh?
You should be.
No.
You gotta get that.
I love Geddy Lee, but like I can't roll with like that. It's just
well, and you wouldn't have any females at your shows either, so that's a whole nother issue for another time. So she'd be there, but
hey, she's cool though.
I mean, her and 2 other women at the show, but
I saw them 2 years ago in Hershey, and there were
I think we were at that show.
There were more attractive females there than you would think. In my opinion, I really thought it would be like.
I had the bathroom to myself while the men's room had this.
That's actually true.
You know, the women were definitely not the majority.
Yeah.
But I thought it would be like 1% women, and it was probably like 22.
2%. It was 2%. show coming up with Pop Evil again.
Yes.
You guys have played with them multiple times.
We
I
like
think,
those
so.
guys. Their drummer
they're becoming
Chachi
friends
is
of
the
ours.
man. We've had shots with him. We've talked to him
Yeah,
about
we got
this
wrecked
stuff.
with those
Good
guys.
guys.
And we could really relate to them too because we all went to college together, and some of the members of Pop Evil went to college together too, and they went through the same programs that we did essentially, and that was those are cool guys.
So tell us about that show coming up. That is at Tubby's, I think.
Yes.
June. I don't know if you have the date.
I book our shows.
Yeah.
And we didn't even know what the lineup was. We just, hey, do you want to play with Pop Evil again? We were like, absolutely. We did it 2 years ago for 105.7 The X. That's our
Sold out.
home
One of our
radio station.
Best
We were at
crowds
that
to
show.
this day.
Yeah.
Yes,
One
yeah,
of the
that
best
was
crowds we ever had.
it was their Christmas party, and that was sold out, man, quick. Like that was an amazing night. And then we heard, it's also going to be with Super Bob and Silver Tongue. We were like,
And we've played with both of those
Played with
bands, and we
everyone.
know that they bring it. So to
I
be
think-
part of that lineup is we're honored.
I think all four bands have played with each other now and know that everybody brings something to the table.
Absolutely, and I'm proud that in some small way we facilitated one of those meetings, and you guys played with Silver Tongue at our show.
Yeah,
and
sure.
so
That was here.
really thrilled to see that.
It's here in
Yeah,
Maryland.
it was actually up in
No, it was
Delaware.
Delaware.
It was
That's
actually
right.
Delaware,
Oh my God,
but
yes, that's right.
Delaware is a
Sorry.
suburb of Maryland, sort of to us down here. So, but
It
anyway.
used to be part of Pennsylvania back in the day.
Exactly. Hey, well, Small Town Titans, everybody, thank you guys so much for being here with us again. We always love seeing you, and I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of you. Thank you. Yeah. This one came out, and I actually bought it the night you had it out on your site, and you said we have a limited number of these, and I grabbed it early. I got in the show early and grabbed this one and threw it in the car.
We're actually that was gone so fast that we didn't have a choice but to make another one.
We had to make another batch.
We were going
had
to, but
Yeah. And just so you know, you've
so
been on
fast.
Shiprocked because this shirt was on me on Shiprocked. So
Nice.
you have been on Shiprocked.
We've been on a boat. We're on a boat.
we've been on
Yes.
Small Town Titans, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Mid-Atlantic Rock Review.